السلام عليكم. معنا إياها يا جماعة. حياكم الله. My name is Mohammad Husamaddin. I will be talking to you about things that you already know today, but maybe the event makes it more relevant and makes it more enlightening. So my talk today is about things that you already know, and hopefully you find it very relevant indeed. For many years, there has been speculations about how technology can help human beings. There has been a lot of argument about whether the technology will help us achieve what we want, whether it can deliver what we are expecting. And we have always thought that no, technology cannot do it. And if you look at some of the examples that we present today, some of these are very strange because it comes actually from IT experts, not from common people. But today, the things has changed a lot. And it's no longer the question whether technology can do it. It is now, should we allow technology to do it? And it's a big difference between the two extremes, between can we do it, can the technology do it, and should we allow technology actually to do it. But you know, at the end, what we see today in real life facts is that it is already there. AI and many other emerging technologies are already there, is affecting our way of life, and it is very pervasive. It's more of a tsunami of technologies that is changing the way we actually do things. If you look at the hype of Gartner, which is, I am sure you all know and have been watching and looking at, and you look at the technologies that are actually climbing the hype so that they become tomorrow either pervasive or dominant, and they exit the hype or they stay in it. You see a lot of technologies mainly in the artificial intelligence domain. So AI is certainly coming in, and it's coming in very strong and very active. And we have seen, and you have seen, all of you have seen also different implementations and opportunities of using AI in different areas of technologies. I mean, in agriculture, in services, in financial services, and knowledge management, and other areas that are very changing the way we do things and we act on it. And we are here in Saudi Arabia, where Saudi have taken the leadership, and I think it's not a lead only, it's more of a leap on the way that we use technology. And it's not at the level of the government, it's not at the level of the IT companies, it's everywhere in the country. So it is becoming more of a culture of the country, that through technology we can actually achieve what we want to achieve. Just like startups are beating large corporates, technology will allow us as a growing country to achieve what we want to achieve and compete at the large level. So it's more of everyone's belief and understanding. It's a culture of the country itself. So the question comes is, how do we then ensure that we are successful in our implementations of AI technologies? I would like to highlight three main criteria. Number one is for IT not to dictate the decision. For IT, for CIOs not to dictate the decision, because it's actually getting into every part of our enterprise, our corporate, our government, our life. So it's not right that the IT team, the CIO, I or you, or anyone who is taking the role of CIO to dictate the decision, rather than to build a partnership where you do this with your other CXOs in the organization. And that's really what research says. The research says that if partnerships happen between the CIOs and the other CXOs in the organization, the success rate is high. It's actually by Gartner research that has proven that more than 60% of the projects that went into a co-leadership between the CIO and the CXO have achieved more than 60% of the value of the projects itself. So the outcome have been achieved. So number one, do not dictate as IT the decision. Work with other CXOs in the organization so that you can achieve your objective. Number two is take the journey as it takes. So when you go on a journey, first of all, you identify your destination. Where are you heading? Because AI is very attractive. And it could be something that everyone wants to do AI. So before doing any initiative in digital transformation with AI, before moving ahead, think of what you want to achieve. It's not right that you do AI just because you wanted to do AI. So make sure that the journey that you are going through is well thought of, and you know and you understand your destination, and you know how to actually do it. The third requirement is to think of your company. With whom are you going to do this digital transformation? Because every journey needs a company. You need someone with you who can share with you the challenges, who can achieve with you your objectives. And it's not something that companies can actually do today on its own. It's hardly to think of one example where a company have been able, even large companies, by the way, even Google or Microsoft or any of those big companies, they have to have with them partners who can help them achieve their objectives. And there are, of course, a lot of IT companies out there that could help and contribute to your capabilities and understand your challenges well. Maybe I should mention today Naseej for Technology, the company that I work for. We are well established in the region. We have been working in the country here in Saudi Arabia. We are a Saudi company, operated for over 30 years. And we have well-established expertise within the country in Saudi Arabia in areas of data management, in area of AI and artificial intelligence, machine learning, in area of digital experience, robotics, knowledge management, learning, and talent development, and so on. So it's very important when you go on the journey of digital transformation with AI is to think of those three key components. One is to build the partnership within your organization. So you do this you co-lead these projects with your CXOs. You understand and evaluate your outcomes first before you move on. So you know your destination, you assess the destination well. And then number three is to select your implementation partner who could help you and improve your capabilities to arrive where you wanted to arrive. I think these three main factors will allow the organization to achieve better and achieve quicker, because it's no longer now about whether we should go for AI and use the AI capabilities or not. It's about how do we use it and and where do we use it and what are the outcomes that we expect to achieve with it. I would like to finish with presenting one of the technologies that we are proud to bring to the region, in fact, not only to Saudi Arabia, which is our social robot, Furhat. And Furhat, which stands for the English word for, which is and the hat, but it has a good name of Furhat in Arabic, which means Furhat, smiling person, or bringing joy and joyful to life. So that's what the robot Furhat actually brings. It brings a more humanized way of interacting with your customers. So it's not a machine only, but it has a face and emotions on the face, so that you can very well and comfortably interact with it. We have a demo of it over here that you can look. And it is a result of an international efforts that has been going on to make robots more human, to make them more sincere to the audience in front of them. So many, and I will show you a list of those companies, many companies have, many international companies, as a matter of fact, have participated in the development efforts of Furhat, so that we can make the robot interact with us in a better way. It is powered behind by a bespoke application of AI, conversational AI, that allows you to custom the way the robot interacts with your audience. So if you are looking at an example, a case of, for example, working in the customer service, and you have a large flow of requests coming to your office For support, you could use the robot to automatically interact with your customers. And you can gear it so that it understands the domain, so any question outside the domain will not be answered. And the response of the robot will allow a better understanding of the customer requirements. It has been also used successfully, for example, in the recruitment to avoid any unethical judgment by the recruiter. So instead of putting someone who has maybe an impression about certain types of people against maybe women in the workspace or certain ethical background, if you can program the robot so that it can deliver the recruitment requirements, the recruiter role in front of your hiring or hire talent, so that it can gives you what you need of a balanced evaluation of the candidate. We have, as I said, the robot here in the stage, and please come into our stage, to our booth and interact with it and see how it goes. I would like here to list to you some of the companies that we Furhat have worked with to develop the technology. It's a very impressive list of companies around the world. I finish here. I would like to thank you very much for taking the time to listen to me, and hopefully we have more time to chat when we are on the face-to-face meetings or in our booth. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.